Hello and welcome to Warhammer Wednesday. In this video I'm going to show you how I paint a Primaris Space Marine. They're new Space Marines, so I thought I'd do a completely new video for them. And we're starting off at the spray stage. So the models are completely built. They might have a bit of sort of dust on them from filing and things, so always keep one of these brushes handy. I'm in my greenhouse right now, but if it's not a windy day, I suppose you could do it sort of, outside. The main thing is that it's a well ventilated area. You're responsible for your own safety, guys. You can, wear a mask if you need to. Eyewear, gloves even. It's, you take that into your own hands. So what I do is outside I will just brush these off, and as you can see there's quite a lot of stuff coming off anyway. I mean, you know how long your sort of built models have been sat collecting dust or whatever, and you want to get as much of that sort of off as possible, and if you do it outside then the wind is going to help. So what I tend to do, I mean, this isn't Super Saiyan does it this way so I have to do it this way. This is just the way I do it, so you might want to tweak it, modify it, improve it, do what you wish, but this is just the way I do it. So obviously I've cleaned up the models and taken all the dust and the particles off and things. I'm in the greenhouse, like I said, mainly because it's a bit windy today, and wind costs money. These cans of spray aren't cheap. They're over £10. Slight change in wind direction, that's 50p gone. Well, could be a quid gone. It depends. So that's why I'm in a bit of a sheltered area. It's well ventilated though, and there's not much behind where the spray can go, and they'll dry quite quickly in here. Now it's up to you if you want to have 5 models, or if you want to go sort of 2 rows deep. Usually I like to keep 5, especially if they're this sort of size. If they're normal Space Marines, I'll probably go 2 rows deep, but it really is whatever works for you. And the way I spray is just the way that I've sprayed. I've tweaked it over time, things like that. But the important thing is that you just gotta give the can a really good shake. 20 seconds, 30 seconds. I mean, it does say shake it for 2 minutes, but that's not completely necessary. And then what I do is I try and stay as sort of horizontal as I can and just go and spray the whole models, and then I turn this tray around. Now it's worth it to do two thin coats, I suppose, rather than one thick coat, and also you don't want to spray too much because you don't want to get rid of the detail. And the thing is, you only want a nice coat on there because you're going to be painting them with your paint pot and using a paint pot to paint over them anyway. Obviously I'm spraying with black because I will be painting them black, but you can spray them with black and paint them with other colours, that's fine. The Games Workshop are so great now that they do cans of spray in loads of colours. You've got your Macragge blue for your Ultramarines, your Dark Angels green, and your Caliban green, sorry. They even brought out a can of spray for Death Guard, which I will definitely be getting. So that's just one sort of thin layer. What I'll do is wait for that to dry, give it about 5-10 minutes, come back and do a second layer, and you'll see these complete. What I'll also do is now and again I will just put the model like that and then spray sort of downwards so it gets a lot of the detail underneath there, and then I'll turn them over and spray them that way too. It might use a bit more spray doing it that way, but it makes your job a bit easier when it comes to actually painting them from the pot later on. So join me in the next part.